75-mile-per-hour winds, blizzard conditions, tornadoes in December, all from the same storm system, and it hits in 48 hours. What's about to unfold across America is unlike anything we've seen this December. A rare combination of extreme heat, winter storms, and severe weather all happening simultaneously. In the next 25 minutes, you'll learn exactly where this storm strikes, when it arrives, and what you must do before Wednesday night. At the 2-minute mark, I'll reveal the shocking temperature swing that's already breaking records. But first, understand this. The jet stream just made a dramatic shift that meteorologists are calling unprecedented for mid-December. Right now, at this very moment, the Pacific Northwest is getting hammered. Rivers reaching record levels. Not high levels, record levels. Washington and Oregon residents in low-lying areas are watching water rise in real time. The jet stream is ripping moisture out of the Pacific Ocean at an extraordinary rate. Significant flooding already occurring, mountain snow piling up, and this continues through Christmas. Here's what makes this dangerous. That same moisture moves over the Rockies late Wednesday and Thursday. When it does, it creates our next massive storm. Millions across the Midwest, Ohio, Valley, Southeast, and East Coast will feel the impact. This isn't a typical winter storm. This is a complex, multifaceted weather event with something dangerous for everyone. Late Wednesday night, an intense low-pressure system forms, 981 millibars. That's a strong storm. It tracks across the northern plains. Then Thursday becomes the critical day. Multiple threats emerging simultaneously. Snow leading to blizzard conditions, upper Midwest and northern plains. Rain falling in Chicago, southern Wisconsin. Warm, moist air pulled from the Gulf, causing rapid temperature increases Midwest and Ohio Valley. Existing snow melts Thursday. Severe weather possible Ohio Valley, wind threat main concern, isolated brief tornadoes not off the table. Friday and Saturday, the jet stream dip behind it brings more Arctic air, mainly upper Midwest. That cold front pushes across Ohio Valley and Northeast. Temperatures drop below freezing again. Next weekend, jet stream becomes very zonal. Any moisture coming out of the Pacific and moving over Rockies could cause problems northern tier right before Christmas. Something to monitor closely. Now here's the temperature story nobody's talking about. We're experiencing a dramatic and abrupt reversal from cold. Temperatures rapidly warming across the United States. That reversal creates a sharp temperature gradient north-central United States and Great Lakes. When you get that kind of temperature clash, storms intensify. Winter storms sweep the region. Heavy snow, strong winds, dangerous travel conditions guaranteed. Farther south, temperatures and moisture combine. Low-end severe weather threat parts of Ohio Valley and Dixie Alley Thursday. Damaging winds. Low-end tornado potential exists. December tornadoes are rare but not impossible. When conditions align like this, anything can happen. The jet stream changing to zonal flow. What does that mean? Strong atmospheric river event targeting Pacific Northwest. Heavy rain, lower elevations, heavy mountain snow. Growing flooding concerns absolutely justified. This pattern continues. Wave after wave after wave of moisture. Let me walk you through what's happening hour by hour. Right now, heavy rain falling Pacific Northwest, Washington and Oregon. Rainfall ramping up significantly this afternoon. Heaviest rainfall expected western Washington, including Seattle, southwestern Oregon, northern California. Late tonight, early tomorrow, rain and snow continue. That energy starts moving over Rockies Wednesday morning. Low pressure develops 981 millibars. Pretty strong storm system northwest. Eventually moves northern plains late Wednesday. This becomes our next large storm, bringing snowfall risk. Right now, appears snow mostly staying extreme northern United States, North Dakota, Montana, Wisconsin, Upper Peninsula, Michigan, Minnesota. Early Thursday, storm spreads snowfall further south on backside low pressure. While that's happening, very strong winds all around low pressure, especially north and west side. Blizzard conditions on the table. Even if we don't get over 12 inches snow some areas, blizzard conditions possible because of snow already on ground. Not just northern Minnesota and North Dakota. If snow still on ground in Iowa, for example, when low pressure passes, near blizzard conditions possible daytime Thursday. Late Thursday, very heavy rainfall, even thunderstorms across Ohio Valley. Severe weather potential Thursday. Biggest concern located mainly Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, perhaps very far northern Mississippi and Alabama for isolated wind threat. That's the biggest concern. Damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour on the table. Tornado cannot be ruled out at this point. Environment not that favorable for tornadoes. Not enough moisture pull from Gulf for legitimate tornado risk, but definitely can't rule out spin-up tornado or two. Late Thursday, snow continues Upper Peninsula Michigan all the way through Canada. Pacific Northwest continues getting slammed by massive atmospheric river event. Heavy rain and snow ramp up again Thursday night. Friday, big storm mainly impacting Northeast where heavy rain continues. Little more snow late Friday northern plains, but nothing like winter storm. Saturday and Sunday, very quiet weather east of Rockies right before Christmas. Great news. West Coast, ton of rain, ton of snow continues. Very active stretch weather Pacific Northwest. One area struggling, Sierra Nevada. Very low snow amount fallen so far this winter. Not looking like that's changing. Right around Christmas, early preview what radar could look like Christmas Day. Still over 9 days away. Things definitely change between now and then. Right now, not seeing any major problems. Yes, could be snowstorm. Yes, could be rain West Coast. Yes, probably warm too. Right now, not seeing major problems. Knock on wood though, things can still change. Let me talk about winds from this large storm Wednesday into Thursday. Winds pick up quite a bit, Great Plains and Midwest. Wind gusts upwards 70 to 75 miles per hour Dakota's Thursday morning. Any snow on ground blowing all over. Late Thursday, winds expand further east. Widespread wind gusts around 40 to 60 miles per hour, anywhere from Oklahoma all the way to Minnesota. Remaining snow on ground causes problems, southwest Minnesota, eastern Nebraska, western Iowa. Late Thursday and Friday, winds calm down those areas but remain strong Ohio Valley. Weekend, winds pick up again but not nearly as intense. Blizzard-like conditions possibility Thursday. Keep that in mind, traveling anywhere United States. Total snowfall accumulation. GFS model showing pretty significant winter weather event. More realistic expectation around 3 to 7 inches snow most areas. May see swath around foot of snow, too early to tell if that happens. Low pressure system definitely hard predict. Northern Minnesota or North Dakota, definitely be ready. Especially near Fargo and Grand Forks. Generally speaking though, totals not nearly as high as models showing. Pacific Northwest. Threat major flooding. Even severe weather risk today. Washington, Oregon, Northern California. Isolated risk damaging winds. Wouldn't be surprised seeing something similar Thursday and early Friday as next atmospheric river wave comes. Not just flooding rainfall potential, high winds that knock down trees and power lines. Total rainfall, Pacific Northwest. Expecting widespread 3 to 7 inches rain western Oregon, Washington, Northern California. This only next 48 hours. Go beyond this all way through December 22nd. Totals get even more absurd. So many waves rain next 7 to 10 days. Could easily have higher elevations upwards 6 to 12 inches rainfall. Lower elevations near Seattle, 3 to 7 inches more likely. Lot of rain coming. Make sure prepared. Now let me give you the complete timeline breakdown, because timing is everything with this storm. Today, Pacific Northwest continues getting pounded. Rivers already at record levels, continuing to rise. By tonight, that moisture begins its journey east. Wednesday morning, energy crosses Rockies. Low pressure starts organizing. Wednesday afternoon, storm system intensifying northwest. Wednesday night, low pressure moves onto northern plains. That's when things get serious. Thursday morning, multiple things happening at once. Dakotas seeing 75-mile-per-hour wind gusts, snow blowing everywhere, blizzard conditions developing. Chicago and southern Wisconsin seeing rain, not snow. Temperature gradient becoming extremely sharp. Midwest and Ohio Valley temperatures climbing rapidly. Snow that's been on ground for weeks starts melting Thursday. That creates flooding potential on top of everything else. Thursday afternoon, severe weather threat activates Ohio Valley. Not talking major outbreak, but isolated damaging winds definitely possible. 60-mile-per-hour gusts. Maybe a brief tornado. Environment marginal but not impossible. Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, watch closely. Thursday evening, storm continues tracking east. Heavy rain, Ohio Valley. Thunderstorms firing. Wind threat continues. Snow continues upper Midwest. Friday morning, storm reaches northeast. Heavy rain there, cold air pushing behind storm, temperatures dropping. Friday afternoon, northeast continues seeing rain. Northern plains get little more snow, but nothing significant. Friday evening, storm begins weakening. Cold front sweeps across Ohio, Valley, and northeast. Temperatures falling back below freezing. Saturday and Sunday, quiet weather finally arrives east of Rockies. Perfect timing before Christmas week, but West Coast? No break. Atmospheric river continues. More rain, more snow, more flooding concerns. What do you need to do right now? If you're Pacific Northwest, especially Washington, Oregon, Northern California, prepare for continued flooding. This isn't ending soon. Multiple waves coming. If you're low-lying area, have evacuation plan ready. Emergency supplies stocked. Important documents secured in waterproof containers. Monitor river levels constantly. When authorities say, evacuate, go immediately. If you're upper Midwest, Northern Plains, especially Dakotas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, prepare for blizzard conditions, Thursday. Stock up supplies now. Fill prescriptions. Get groceries. Charge devices. Have backup heating source. Do not plan travel Thursday. Roads will be dangerous. Visibility near zero in blowing snow. Wind chills brutal. If you're Midwest, Ohio Valley, 2 threats Thursday. First, rapid snowmelt could cause localized flooding. Second, severe weather threat. Damaging winds main concern. Have multiple ways receive warnings. Weather radio. Phone alerts. Know where to shelter. Interior room. Lowest floor, away from windows. If you're northeast, Friday brings heavy rain and wind. Not as intense as areas west, but still significant. Secure loose objects outside. Expect power outages possible. Have flashlights, batteries ready. If you're traveling this week, listen carefully. Wednesday night through Friday, worst travel period. Dakotas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, avoid travel Thursday completely. Blizzard conditions guaranteed. Even if snow total's not extreme, blowing snow creates whiteout conditions. Chicago, southern Wisconsin, Milwaukee area, heavy rain Thursday. Hydroplaning risk. Ohio Valley, thunderstorms. Wind, Thursday afternoon and evening. Northeast, Friday rain and wind. Airlines will cancel flights, guaranteed. If you must travel, have backup plans. Book refundable tickets if possible. Allow extra time. Monitor flight status constantly. Consider delaying trip if possible. This storm hits right before Christmas week. Airports will be chaos. Here's what most forecasters aren't emphasizing. Temperature swing is dramatic. Some areas going from well below freezing to well above in less than 24 hours. That creates multiple problems. Existing snow melts rapidly, causes flooding. Ice on roads becomes water, then refreezes when cold returns. Black ice everywhere Friday night into Saturday morning. Roads that seem fine can be deadly. Your body struggles with rapid temperature changes too. Dress in layers. When it warms Thursday, don't overdress. When cold returns Friday, have warm clothes accessible. Elderly and those with health conditions particularly vulnerable during extreme temperature swings. The severe weather threat Thursday deserves special attention. December, tornadoes unusual but not unprecedented. Environment Thursday marginal for tornadoes, but damaging winds definitely possible. 60-mile-per-hour gusts can down trees, damage buildings, flip vehicles. Don't dismiss this threat because it's December. Wind damage happens any time of year. Pacific Northwest flooding is long-term problem, not just this week, through Christmas. Multiple atmospheric river events. Total rainfall by Christmas, potentially historic some locations. 6 to 12 inches higher elevations. 3 to 7 inches lower elevations like Seattle. That's not normal rain. That's flooding rain. Rivers overflow. Roads wash out. Landslides occur. Mudslides threaten areas near recent wildfire burn scars. If you live near recent burn scar, take this extremely seriously. Soil after wildfire doesn't absorb water. Rain runs off immediately. Mudslides can happen with much less rain than normal. No evacuation routes. Have go bags ready. Don't wait for mandatory evacuation. When heavy rain starts, leave if you're uncomfortable. Insurance note for Pacific Northwest residents. Standard homeowners insurance doesn't cover flooding. Needs separate flood insurance. If you don't have it now, too late for this event. FEMA flood insurance has 30-day waiting period. But consider it for future. These atmospheric river events becoming more common. Let's talk about Christmas outlook briefly. Still 9 days away. Things change. But right now, Not seeing major problems Christmas Day. Could be snowstorm somewhere. Could be rain west coast. Probably warm many areas. But no major storm system threatening Christmas travel. Yet. That could change. Check forecasts daily as Christmas approaches. One interesting aspect of this storm, jet stream pattern. Changing to zonal flow means west to east flow. When jet stream zonal, Pacific moisture can make it over Rockies more easily. That's why after this storm, potentially more storms follow, each one weaker or stronger. But pattern favors continued storminess northern tier. Sierra Nevada, interesting case, very low snow so far this winter, pattern not favorable for them. While Pacific Northwest gets dumped on, Sierra Nevada stays relatively dry. That was predicted. Looking like it continues. Not great for California water supply. Sierra Nevada snowpack crucial for California summer water. The complexity of this storm is what makes it dangerous. Not just one threat, multiple threats. Different areas face different dangers. Pacific Northwest flooding, upper Midwest blizzards. Midwest and Ohio Valley, severe weather and rapid snow melt. Northeast heavy rain and wind. Each region needs different preparation. Weather models agree on overall pattern. Some disagreement on exact snowfall totals. Some disagreement on exact severe weather threat. But overall agreement, large, complex storm system Wednesday through Friday, multiple significant impacts. This is happening. European model and GFS model show similar scenarios. European slightly stronger winds northwest. GFS, slightly more snow, some areas. Both show intense low pressure. Both show blizzard conditions possible. Both show severe weather threat. Both show heavy Pacific Northwest rain. Model agreement this far out is significant. Increases confidence forecast accurate. What happens after this storm? Cold air returns upper Midwest. Temperatures drop below freezing again, Ohio, Valley, and Northeast. But overall pattern remains relatively warm for December. Southern states staying well above average. Central states above average. Only northern tier, near or below average. That warmth continues through Christmas week based on current models. Looking at bigger picture, December 2024 has been wild. Temperature swings, multiple storm systems, active pattern, and it's not ending. This storm Wednesday through Friday is significant, but pattern suggests more storms possible before year-end. Not necessarily as strong, but continued active weather likely. Jet stream configuration favors this. When jet stream zonal with strong Pacific flow, moisture keeps coming. Storm systems keep forming. Weather stays active. That's current pattern. That's projected pattern next 2 weeks. Now here's what I want you to remember most. This storm impacts millions. Different threats, different areas. Know your specific threat. Prepare accordingly. Don't ignore warnings. Don't underestimate conditions. December storms can be just as dangerous as January storms. Temperature doesn't determine danger. Conditions determine danger. Wednesday night through Friday. Stay informed. Check forecasts multiple times daily. Conditions can change. Forecasts update. New information emerges. What we know today improves tomorrow. But don't wait until last minute. Prepare now. Tuesday and Wednesday, get everything ready. Have communication plan with family. If power goes out, how do you contact each other? If roads close, what's backup plan? If you get stranded, where do you go? These questions need answers before storm arrives, not during. Check on neighbors, especially elderly. Make sure they're prepared. Make sure they have supplies. Make sure they know what's coming. Community matters during weather events. We help each other through. For those traveling, I cannot stress enough. Monitor conditions constantly. Flight canceled? Have hotel reservation ready? Roads closed? No alternate routes. Storm worse than expected? Be willing to change plans. Arriving late is better than not arriving at all. This storm is real. This storm is significant. This storm impacts millions. Preparation matters. Knowledge matters. Taking it seriously matters. Next 48 hours, get ready. Wednesday night through Friday. Stay safe. After storm passes, assess damage, help neighbors, report problems to authorities. And in the next video, I'll reveal the shocking long-range pattern emerging for late December and early January. Some models showing potential for coldest January in a decade. Other models showing continued warmth. The data is conflicting, and what I found might surprise you. The pattern developing now sets up everything for the rest of winter.